Growth and betterment. Growth is life in action, so the opposite of that is assumed death if your movement's stagnant. Knowledge is imprinted by the best teacher, experience. Your mouth opens and it will show as if you clowned or attended those classes. Betterment is the results of the subjects you pass with. Confidence becomes a thread of your soul's fashion, 'cause you know you never folded. Silk linen is what you're clothing. They say you fly now. What they don't know is how cotton sticks in the scars of your past, deep in the crevices of those lashes. And that pimp walk is really a lifestyle of 10 toes to the floor, even though it was at his foundation they always attacked him. And that broken English comes from umpteenth hours of thinking. Getting his words out was never first. TTG, I'll talk to you after. So his speech is either poetic or harsh, like wondering about the water reserve in the cactus. Made from staying silent in the struggle, a man 'cause his responsibilities is why he's humble. Highly respected as a champ when we huddle. Highly respected as a champ when we huddle. We keep honoring the game. Trust, God knows best when dealing with the demons of poverty, controlled by a democracy, defined by devils. We have one thing in common. When it gets rougher, the only option will always be rumble, man, rumble. We fight for the right to grow as they keep shooting us, 'cause like Black Wall Street, they know you get better when you do what you know. 'Cause we learn now, not just build, but also destroy. Growth and betterment should educate us on the ingredients of that antidote. I am a revolutionary reflection of Black Wall. Growth, knowledge, and betterment is how I play my role. Growth is life in action, so the opposite of that is assumed death if you're moving stagnant. Red poet, real, energetic, and divine poetry. Welcome to the Growth and Betterment Show. Let's get it in. It's Growth and Betterment. You already know what it is. Welcome to the Growth and Betterment Show. It's with your homie. Today we're going to talk about manipulation. We're going to get it in. Holla.
A life that's no longer yours, where you're bled out like a woman on menopause, where you're boxed in, surrounded by four walls, where it goes down in yards and mess halls, and your hand game had to be up to par, and you pull up in your dips, they get done on the bar, and after working out, you get placed in a cage. Now multiply that by 15 years and some days, and your front is like a mice who gets lost in a maze, or changes like a slave who keeps running away. I need some mental healing. Sour, take me away. I need some sexual healing. I'm feeling like Marvin Gaye.
Now let's get it in. Let's talk about this, right? Manipulation. We always look at it from the point of view of good being coerced into doing bad. When you hear about somebody talking about, oh, you manipulated that person, or you manipulated the situation, I made it worse, or I made it bad. I was conniving. You know what I'm saying? I was very convincing in a bad way, whereas I was willing to convince another person in a negative manner to do what I wanted at my will for my purpose and my liking. That's a manipulative motherfucker, right? Right. So that's what we've been told. That's what we grew up on, and that's understood. Nobody wants to be around and manipulate. Nobody likes people that manipulate people. That's overstood. I don't like it neither. You feel what I'm saying? But you sit back and you think about it. You feel me? Manipulation is usually looked at as good being coerced into doing something bad. But what other method would you use to transition a bad into good? What other method would you use? What other method would you use to go tell these negative motherfuckers out here to become a positive person? You just gonna tell them to become positive? They're not gonna listen to that shit, and you know that. You know that for a fact, because you tried it, you did it, and it didn't work. The reason why a person is negative is because they don't like positive, or because the positive in their life have been eradicated, so now all they view is a negative aspect or a negative way of things, so you can't just walk up on no positive shit because they don't have a negative outlook on that. So how would you, or how do you transition somebody from a bad outlook on life into a good one? What method would you use? but the same method that is used when a bad person trying to show a person to come onto their side, or tell a good person to come to the side of bad. Manipulation. So now, when you first heard the word manipulation, it was like, But now, when you hear the word again, manipulation, because manipulation literally is a two-sided coin, B. It's literally a two-headed coin. It's no one, you feel what I'm saying? It does not do just one job for one people and one personality and one characteristic. No. It's utilizing all things, but it's been demonized, right? The concept of manipulation been demonized, and it's overstood why you would demonize it. Because straight up, if I overstood it in the contents that we're using it right now, the enemy won't have that much power because he using manipulation to keep me in control. Well, I'm going to use manipulation to get the hell up out of it. I'm like, okay, then, well, this is chess. I'm aware of the way I have to play chess. Chess is very manipulative. I want you to look this way while I'm going that way. You feel me? It's a battle of the minds. So in the battle of the minds, if you're dealing with a manipulator, manipulating the people to regain those people's attention, they're not going to just listen to you. You know that. You're going to have to show them. And by you showing them, by you going out of your way to do more for people to perceive what they need to perceive, you manipulate the situation, because if it wasn't for those people in need of that, you would have never done it. We appreciate you doing it. But you had to manipulate the situation to make it work in the best of your ability. See, everything has to be looked through the eyes of balance. Everything has to be looked at through the eyes of agreeable and disagreeable energy. Good or bad, evil and that. I understand all of that. But it's keeping us in a box. It's keeping us stuck in a situation, whereas rights and wrongs. So now I get to control the minds of the people on the way that I make them define what's right and when I make them define what's wrong. But when we deal with the balance, it's agreeable or disagreeable. Is it something that I agree with or something that I disagree with? Period. You feel me? Because you could be right in something you're doing, but I disagree in the way you're doing it, so I keep my distance. I disagree. I say that. That's you. You think it's going to work? Go ahead. Handle your business. I disagree. But I'm not going to sit with you. I'm going to sit over here. Because if it worked for you, now you taught me something. But if I say it's wrong, or if society says it's wrong, whether I agree with it or not, it doesn't even matter. Now I have given up my power to decide, my power to be free, my power to think for myself. I gave that up. I like to always go back to examples that make sense, like the example in nature. Matter of fact, before I go into that real quick, like, share, and subscribe, man. Tap in with me, man. Right now, we just talk about manipulation. I'm just building and kicking it. You feel me? Y'all can listen to this. If you have any questions, anything to say pertaining to what I'm talking about today, or if you want to challenge it, or however you want to do, I am okay with it all. First and foremost, just make it through the 3 confessions. If you're okay with 3 confessions, then you're allowed to hit me up, come on the show, and you can speak about, like, nah, I disagree, I agree, or I have some input. You are free to do that. Just get in contact with me. Right now, the best way to contact me is you go UBA management at gmail.com. Just email me. I have a number for you soon, but at the moment, just email me. Like, share, and subscribe. So more or less peep this, right? Let's look into nature, right? The same way we've been taught to fear or to have a bad outlook on the concept of manipulation, look at nature, and the snake has been treated the same way. Matter of fact, the snake and manipulation have almost damn near become synonymous with each other. The snake is the manipulator, tell you the truth. That's the one that manipulates you. That's the one that, in religious, biblical understanding, the snake manipulated humans to disobey the creator, to whereas they were promised to be killed and died. if they disobeyed, and they did by the manipulation of a snake. They used a snake in that story. And it did happen because everybody in the world was killed except for a specific family, Noah. And from that lineage, all people come from. Noah and his sons. That's the lineage. Noah and his sons, they come from the lineage of Adam and Eve, and the rest of humanity come from the lineage of Noah and his sons. Because supposedly, through that story, there's nobody else on the earth. So all races and all groups of people come from Noah, not from Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve come from them. If we go by that story, right? So the snake manipulated humanity, and the promise was humanity, you would die for doing it. You know what I'm saying? For falling for manipulation. The snake, but if we look deeper, if we go outside the religious fear that was put in us about snakes, or, you know what I'm saying, our own human fears of snakes, and we really look at the snake. Let's look at the venomous snake. Let's look at the worst one, the venomous one, right? Let's look at the snake, and you will view that just like manipulation can be used to turn good into bad and or coerce the bad into doing good, it's just as the snake's venom. The venom can be used as a medicine, but just as much it could be dangerous as poison. But it's only dependent on the dosage. That's it. So a snake isn't poisonous at all. It's the dosage, or it is poisonous because it got some stuff that can turn to poison. But what I'm saying is it's not as dangerous pertaining to what it's going to utilize the fluid for. So if a snake bites you to attack you, to kill you, to get at you because it feel or feel like it's been bothered, you know, pure poison. But if you go extract it yourself, you can create medicine. All things are not made bad. If you're taught to look at something evil or bad or messed up, you have been manipulated. You have been mentally manipulated to look at life in a fucked up way because it doesn't correlate with the concept of balance. And that's what the universe deals with. It deals with balance. And what do they call balance in the universe? What do they call it? Come on, y'all smarter than that. They call that harmony. Harmony. Living in harmonious unison with others. The universe is in harmony. When it's in disharmony, you get dis-ease, which you're no longer in the ease and comfortable position no more. You get disarray. You get everything. Everything falls apart. Everything goes. But when you have it, you have what it is. You tell me I'm wrong, I can show you I'm right. I can show you my teacher was right, the person that put me on to it. So manipulation, you feel me? So, like, that's nature. So, that be, again, real quick, like, share, subscribe, man. Get at me if you have to. ubamanagement@gmail.com. Y'all can email me, and y'all can tell me, or y'all can go right under this and go into the chat joint and say, Merc, I don't know. Hey, big bro, we don't know what you talk about. Red Poet, you tripping, you lost your mind a little bit, bro. Or, you know what, I feel you. You know what I mean? However, whatever, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Thank y'all for kicking it with me. You know what I mean? Another example, society. We look at your society, and you again see the concept of, whereas we're taught, when you're taught one way, look at something one way for so long, that when you look at it for what it is, through the concept of balance, or the concept of duality, or the concept of harmony, there is an other side to this side, or there is an opposite side to a negative side, and you have to understand both to understand how to utilize a tool within itself. You know what I mean? You look into society, and for example, history. History is just, some people hate it, some people love it. But to understand what happened with it is when the Europeans manipulated it and distorted it, when they did that itself, it still did two things. It was an empowerment for Caucasian kids, but it was a detriment for all other people in the world, the original man. All other people in the world, if they were to ever read their history books in any American school, they will feel like savages or lesser than. when they read it, they will feel empowered because it's about them. It makes them, it gives them the upper hand in society. So in the future, you had the upper hand. So of course, you're supposed to have it now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. In the past, you had the upper hand. So of course, you should feel good about having it now. That's why history is important. It's important why? Because it does both. And it tells us, well, in the past you wasn't shit, so be okay. It's not a big deal that you ain't shit now. You ain't never was shit. You was always to play the role of servitude. That's what they try to imprint in humans' brains. It's manipulating manipulating everything, manipulating history, and you're sitting back and I hate this manipulating motherfucker, man. They did us dirty. They got us all messed up. They manipulated me and turn around. Other person is going to defend it because manipulation do two things. It helps somebody else out. And the person that helped out, they going to stand firm by it. KKK and all the other weird people running around believing in some weird shit, you know? But that's how we got to look at things, through the balance and duality. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be manipulated. Nobody wants to be manipulated. That's why it's called manipulation. That's why we don't like it, because nobody wants it to happen to them. But a bad person that you're not going to get to, I'm not going to get to. I got this homie on the block, right? This is not a fact. This is a story. I'm saying it. I'm saying that. I got this homie on the block. He kicking it. He do what it do. He bust his gun. He a wild one. He not going to hear nothing. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, I finna take this trip down south, man. Try to grab his property, man. Come on, man. I ain't going. I just asked this motherfucker to do some shit that makes sense, be the same motherfucking age. This motherfucking night, why you don't want to go? What I'm gonna go down there for? I'm out here, I'm outside. Who gives a fuck if you are? That's how like some kids. Only a kid brag about being outside because they always gonna be told to get inside. I'm the one that don't got it, so I'm bragging about being, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna fuck you outside. There's some property down south and some potential money. You know what I mean? We can do what it do, bro. We can make it happen. We can do something. Man, listen. So, that method ain't gonna work. I'm showing some pictures on my phone. Boom, I'm showing some pictures on my phone. Hey, bro, look at this, man. Look. All that green land, man. I'm about to go in there and check it out. Let's see if we grab that shit real quick. Whatever. Man, fuck that shit, man. I need some more bullets. Now, next method. Yo, some bitches down there. You know what I mean? Yeah, might go holler at these shorties or whatever. See if they hook us up this land. You know what I'm saying? See if we get some land and all that. Oh, word. That only piques interest, though. I'm really gonna have to manipulate this motherfucker. I know it's not good to manipulate people, but I'm gonna have to manipulate him because you know what? As long as he stay right here on this block, somebody gonna get shot. Cause I know how he gonna roll. So to save a motherfucker, I'm gonna manipulate this motherfucker. See, y'all don't know, sometimes when we doing good for one of our homies, we just helped out a whole bunch of motherfuckers. Because we understand the pain that some of our people going through. We understand that they did what they just went through inside their house, or what they just went through, what their family just went through that they had to endure. So they about to wild the fuck out. He about to tear shit the fuck up. He hurt. Shit going on real for him right now. Hey, yo, bro, come on. Nah, let's go do some different shit. I'm going to manipulate the situation so something good come out. I'm just going to pick him up and say, yo, come on, let's go for a little ride, man. And this part of the story is exactly what the fuck happened to me. What happened to me, man, bro, pick me up. Come on, let's go, bro. Listen, we in Norwalk. I thought we was going to Stanford. You know what I mean? No. I believe to a fact in my mind we was going as far as Stanford because we was driving in a car that didn't have no goddamn brakes. It didn't have no brakes. He using the emergency brake. Bro was using the emergency brake while he was driving. I get in the car with him. That's my G. I know he good. He a good driver. He know how to put it down. So I'm like, man, but I stay up. I don't go to sleep riding with homie. But we smoking, blowing it down. I'm toasty. But a situation just happened and, you know, things are going on in the neighborhood and I'm going through things with my family and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still waiting for my father supposed to be coming home from jail soon. You know what I mean? So, I'm trying to get things together and all this stuff going on, blah, you know what I mean? Whatever. I doze off, man, because I'm a little stressed out. You know what I mean? I guess I had a couple of signs of depression or something. I don't know. You probably could have seen it in my face. I was overly drinking. I was wilding. And I'm just walking around with that shit during times I ain't even need it. I'm just having it because it's what made me feel like life is secure because I'm going to ride for mines, you know? So I doze off, bro. Because we only going as far as Stanford. Norwalk and Stanford in Connecticut, that's like a 15, not even a 15, more like a 10-minute drive. You know what I'm saying? So a 10-minute drive from one town to another. I doze because I'm comfortable with the situation. I wake up, emergency brake. I wake up. I ain't know I slept that long, bro. We on our way leaving New York. Now, the part of Connecticut I'm from in New York is like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like 20 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes. We leave in New York, so we don't drove through New York, bro. I wake up. We ride, like, where we going? Yo, bro, like, nah, man, I gotta go holler at family. Like, what you mean you gotta holler at family? I got a phone call, blah, say, blah. Next thing you know, we on our way to North Carolina, bro. We on our way to North Carolina. I'm not gonna tell too much more of the story because it's gonna give up too much information. I had a good time, though, but we went to North Carolina, bro. And then on the way back, that's when he started breaking certain shit down to me on the way I was moving, the dumb shit I was doing. You know what I mean? The stuff that I had myself around. He waited to the ride back. So on the way back to the town, my head is fucked up. Like, yo, damn. So when I'm about to bump into, when I'm about to get into, I got to strategize. I'm about to bust this move, and that. But that brother just saved me, man. I don't know what's finna happen. That brother just saved me, but he manipulated the shit out of a situation. He did that shit. He manipulated, but I'm glad, and I appreciate it. You feel me? So I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. But y'all need to understand the concept of manipulation. Everything around you is to manipulate you to view things in the way somebody wants you to view them. QAnon, Trump, Fox versus CNN, Facebook, every reality show you watch that ain't got nothing to do with no reality. This whole machoism movement and this whole feminist movement, all that's manipulation. None of it is based off of the reality because if anybody dealing with reality, the only thing that matters is family. Now say something different. Growth and Betterment Show. Appreciate y'all for kicking it with me for a quick second. You hear me? Yo, made men and made women only. That's why it just started raining hard as hell as soon as I said that. They crying, man. Y'all out here playing and shit. Red Poet, with you, never against you. Your host for the Growth and Betterment Show. Y'all tap in on Sunday, man. Tap in on Sunday. These brothers right here, they gonna put it down, man. And y'all gonna get some enlightenment. Y'all gonna view shit. Y'all gonna be able to feel. And we going state to state, yo. We going all around. We hitting up different states because I want everybody to get a piece of what's going on in other places and to know that we all together in this shit, bro. We are all together in this. And the only way you gonna know is for you to listen. So tap in, like, share, and subscribe to your homie Red Poet. I want to thank you for listening to the Growth and Betterment Show. Appreciate y'all. Your host, Red Poet. With you, never against you. Haha. Made men only.
I often ask myself this question, what this life like? Hey, will my people ever get it right? I hope. Will they finally step into the light? I pray. Or stay in darkness for their whole life? Right. And I'm asking, will this pain stop? Never. And then I pass, and is it to the top? I hope. I did the bottom a whole lot. The gutter. Until Corey took me off the block. My dog. Now I'm polo shirt and polo watch. Your wig. Polo jacket, polo socks. I'm fly. I'm militant in my get back. I'm dead. Salutations, mighty click clack. Yo, trust. To all my peoples, take my route. And I'ma show you what this life about. Joy. It's ups and downs that we all see. And like Tupac, could you feel me? I'm asking, could you feel me? Yeah. All this bickering is silly. From my folks to my GDs. From my shines to my billies. From my neighborhood and Gray Streets. From my Jersey to my Phillies. To my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me? I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. From my folks to my GDs. From my shines to my billies. From my neighborhood and Gray Streets. From my Jersey to my Phillies, to my New York City. I'm asking, could you feel me? Can you feel me like two hands? Can you feel me like a cold wind? Can you feel me like a heartbeat? Can you name another Donald Duck? Can you feel me like a good vibe? Can you feel me like a long day? Can you feel me like a good nap? Can you feel me like you want more? Can you feel me like your favorite team? If you can't take the damn heat, if you acting fake, get real. Don't make a mountain out of anthill. Don't do like a rat or pig. Use your five senses on this. If it's really sticky icky, then be blessed. I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. From my folks to my GDs, from my shines to my bills, from my neighborhood great streets, from my Jersey to my Phillies, from my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me? I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. I'm trying to heal the earth right now. From my folks to my GDs, from my shines to my bills, from my neighborhood great streets. From my Jersey to my Phillies, to my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me?
You already, man. Thank you for listening to the Growth and Betterment show, man. Y'all tap in with us again, man. Sunday, be ready for Sunday's interview. I'm telling y'all that right now. These two brothers right here, you gonna learn something. Made men only. I want to thank you for listening to the Growth and Betterment show. Appreciate y'all. Your host, Red Poet. With you, never against you. Haha. Made men only.
I often ask myself this question, what this life like? Will my people ever get it right? I hope. Will they finally step into the light? I pray. Or stay in darkness for their whole life? Right. And I'm asking, will this pain stop? Never. And then I pass, and is it to the top? I hope. I did the bottom a whole lot. The gutter. Until Corey took me off the block. My dog. Now I'm polo shirt and polo watch. Polo jacket, polo socks. I'm fly. I'm militant in my get back. I'm dead. Salutations, mighty click clack. Yo, to all my peoples, take my route. And I'ma show you what this life about. Joy. It's ups and downs that we all see. And like Tupac, could you feel me? I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. From my folks to my GDs, from my shines to my billies, from my neighborhood and great streets, from my Jersey to my Phillies, to my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me? I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. From my folks to my GDs, from my shines to my billies, from my neighborhood and great streets, from my Jersey to my Phillies, to my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me? Can you feel me like two hands? Can you feel me like a cold wind? Can you feel me like a heartbeat? Can you name another Donald Duck? Can you feel me like a good vibe? Can you feel me like a long day? Can you feel me like a good nap? Can you feel me like you want more? Can you feel me like your favorite team? If you can't take the damn heat, if you acting fake, get real. Don't make a mountain out of anthill. Don't do like a rat or pig. Use your five senses on this. If it's really sticky icky, then be blessed. I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. From my folks to my GDs, from my shines to my bills, from my neighborhood great streets, from my Jersey to my Phillies, from my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me? I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. I'm trying to heal the earth right now. From my folks to my GDs, from my shines to my bills, from my neighborhood great Jersey to my Phillies, to my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me?
You already, man. Thank you for listening to the Growth and Betterment show, man. Y'all tap in with us again, man. Sunday, be ready for Sunday's interview. I'm telling y'all that right now. These two brothers right here, you gonna learn something. Made men only. I want to thank you for listening to the Growth and Betterment show. Appreciate y'all. Your host, Red Poet. With you, never against you. Haha. Made men only.
I often ask myself this question, what this life like? Will my people ever get it right? I hope. Will they finally step into the light? I pray. Or stay in darkness for their whole life? Right. And I'm asking, will this pain stop? Never. And then I'm passing, is it to the top? I hope. I did the bottom a whole lot. The gutter. Until Corey took me off the block. My dog. Now I'm polo shirt and polo watch. Yo, polo jacket, polo socks. I'm fly. I'm militant in my get back. I'm dead. Salutations, mighty click clack. Yo, to all my peoples, take my route. And I'ma show you what this life about. Joy. It's ups and downs that we all see. And like Tupac, could you feel me? I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. For my folks to my GDs. For my shines to my Billies. For my neighborhood and Gray Streets. From my Jersey to my Phillies. To my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me? I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. From my folks to my GDs. From my shines to my Billies. From my neighborhood and Gray Streets. From my Jersey to my Phillies. To my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me? Can you feel me like two hands? Can you feel me like a cold wind? Can you feel me like a heartbeat? Can you name another Donald Duck? Can you feel me like a good vibe? Can you feel me like a long day? Can you feel me like a good nap? Can you feel me like you want more? Can you feel me like your favorite team? If you can't take the damn heat. If you acting fake, get real. Don't make a mountain out of anthill. Don't do like a rat or pig. Use your 5 senses on this. If it's really sticky icky, then be blessed. I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. From my folks to my GDs. From my shines to my Billies. From my neighborhood and Gray Streets. From my Jersey to my Phillies. From my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me? I'm asking, could you feel me? All this bickering is silly. I'm trying to heal the earth right now. From my folks to my GDs. From my shines to my Billies. From my neighborhood and Gray Streets. From my Jersey to my Phillies. To my New York cities. I'm asking, could you feel me?
You already, man. Thank you for listening to the Growth and Betterment show, man. Y'all tap in with us again, man. Sunday, be ready for Sunday's interview. I'm telling y'all that right now. These two brothers right